Last year, the Ribs Rangers made you a book. I was wondering if you read
Are you
the
kidding?
letters.
I sure did, and it sits on my coffee table in my living room.
What'd you think of those?
I loved it. You guys, there is the Ribble Rangers, of course, you know, is my official fan club. And a couple of years ago, one of the moms asked me if she could start a Bible study within the Ribble Rangers. I'm like, wow, that's so cool. That sounds like fun. Nothing that you would force on anybody, just if you wanted to come, you come. And so we have like 20 or 15, 20, 25 people that come together from all over the world to have these chats, to have these get-togethers every Tuesday night. And every once in a while, I'll come in there and I'll answer questions and interact with them a little bit. But several months ago, whenever it was, they made this amazing book that they had all written like letters and stuff, sharing with me about their own personal story, and gave it to me. And I mean, you guys, I cherish every gift I've ever been given. But those books, I have like 3 or 4 of them now, this thick, with hundreds of notes and letters. I keep them on my coffee table because, you know, when I die, it's not gonna, you know, what I'm going to cherish in my twilight years is not gonna be, you know, anime characters or even shows that I was in, but it's going to be the interaction that I was able to have with you guys. I'm just being honest. I will reflect. That is what I will reflect on. My last. Where's my last? That's what will give me great joy, and to reflect upon what I was able to give back to you guys. So, yes, sir. Did I have a lot of fun playing? Oh, just Mal? Oh, yeah. He was a lot of fun. His little evil, mad scientist. Yeah. I think my favorite part of Disgaea was that Johnny Bosch was my slave. I would always tease Johnny about that. I would be like, you're my slave. Serve me. Yes. I haven't. Do you have? You guys fight a lot?
Yes.
Oh no! See, what you guys ought to do is you ought to cosplay as Zero and Ichiru at conventions. Oh, I was going to say, yeah, or the doppelgangers. Hikaru and Kaoru. Yes? Oh gosh. Ikaku. You know, every time somebody asks me to sign something, gives me a manga or something with Ikaku's face on it, I always draw hair on him. Because, you know, just as Ed is very self-conscious about his height, Ikaku is clearly self-conscious about his baldness. So I always like draw like an Elvis pompadour on him or something. But you know, Ikaku is a lot of fun, and one of my favorite things is getting to play characters that people do not immediately recognize as me. As an actor, that's a lot of fun. You know, how many of you guys were in the panel yesterday with all 4 or 5 of the voice actors when Yuri Lowenthal said he gets cast a lot to do this voice, just him, just his own natural, youthful voice, and he's a great actor, so he gets cast to do that voice. And a lot of us get cast to play characters that are pretty much in our range vocally, but it's always fun to get to play the ones that are just a little weird, or somehow you disguise your voice so that it's not immediately recognizable. And we went through several episodes of Bleach that were aired and people didn't realize that I was playing Ikaku, which I loved. I love that. Because Ikaku's got this kind of a voice, yeah. Yeah, I feel lucky. You know, that kind of thing. So I love Ikaku. He's one of my favorites. Yes?
Okay, my friend, her mom's really religious, and she thinks that anime is demonic. And I really liked what you said about how God loves everyone despite what you love. Can you say that again for
What? Did you not get it the first time, or what? Well, all I said was, you know, there are a lot of people that have a lot of anime fans that I know have really been disenfranchised and turned off to religion because they get trashed by religious people. Religious people tell them that God hates anime, and God hates that you like to wear purple hair, and God hates that you like to pierce, you know, and stuff. And all I have to say about that is they couldn't be more wrong. God is cool with you. He loves you, and he's crazy about you regardless. He's not that petty. God is much bigger than that. See, we think that because we're petty, he must be too. That he's some supersized version of us. No, he's completely different than us. So one of the things I definitely want to make sure anime fans know is that I love them and God loves them. And he's totally cool with you liking anime. And you know what, to the people that say, oh, there's bad anime. Sure there is. Sure there is. And you know what else? There are bad movies, and there are bad books, and bad magazines, and bad music. The trick is not to throw everything out and hide in a cave. The goal is to embrace the good, be discerning, and embrace the good and enjoy the good, and avoid the stuff that's not encouraging or uplifting. It somehow, you know, darkens your spirit, and just, you know, I would want that for all of you. Yes?
I have 2 questions. Okay, my first question is, a few months ago, I bought Who My Love Mr. Broken Angel video game.
Oh yeah, sure.
Did you enjoy doing that?
I did, and you know what? I've heard that there are other Full Metal video games, and they didn't make them because the other ones didn't sell well enough. Isn't that sad? I mean, the first one was, what, Crimson Elixir was one, and Broken Angel was one, and then there's another one called Dream Carnival, but they didn't make it because the other ones, apparently they were too easy, is what I heard. I didn't play them, but I heard that people like would, you know, play them and beat them in like 40 seconds. So, I mean, they just were too easy. And so they didn't sell it really well, and we didn't make any others. I'd love to do more of that. I know Al and I have fought a lot about Winry, but the truth is, I'm the one who loves her the most. Hey, you wanna watch something fun?